Okay, hello everybody. Okay, today I explain the simple present tense. Okay, first thing we should know about this tense is its usage. We use the simple present tense to express facts, okay, or general truths. Look at this example. The sun rises in the morning. No one can deny this information, okay? So we write it in the simple present tense. Another usage for it is to express an action that happens regularly in our life or habits or routine. Look at this example. We usually play tennis on Friday. Okay, let's know more about this tense. Its form in affirmative sense. In affirmative sense, we will use the root of the verb or the base verb. I mean the infinitive without adding any letters when the subject pronoun is I, you, we, they. So look at this example. We play tennis at the club. Here, look, the subject pronoun is we. So we use the verb without adding anything. We use the infinitive. But when the subject pronoun is the third person singular, or I mean he or she or it, here we will add infinitive plus s, es, I, es. Look at this example. He plays tennis at the club. The same sentence. But what is the difference between these two sentences? Here, the subject pronoun is we, but here the subject pronoun is he. So when we use we use the infinitive, okay? But when we use subject pronoun he, we use the infinitive plus is, okay? But what about ES or IES? Okay, let's see. We use IES, okay, when the verb ends with any letter of this, okay? S, double S, SH, CH, O, or X. Like the verb go, when the subject pronoun, for example, we will say we go. But when we use subject pronoun like he or she, we will say he goes, okay? We add es because the verb go end with o, right? Another example, the verb watch. Watch here ends with ch. So when we begin the sentence with he, she, or it, we will add es, not s. Okay. What about ies? We add ies if the verb ends with y, but here, if the verb ends with y, and before it there is a consonant letter, like here, try end with y, and before y there is a consonant letter r. So we omit y and r and add ies. So try. Here also, study, verb study end with y, and there is a consonant letter before y, the letter D. So we omit y and add ies. But look at the verb play. Play here also in the y letter, but before y there is a vowel letter. Okay, so we won't omit y and ies. All what we do is to add only s. Okay, so please take care of this. Okay, let's know more about the simple present tense in its negative form. We use don't or doesn't. Okay, for the negative form, for the simple present tense, we will use don't or doesn't. What about don't? Okay, We will add, after don't, we will add the infinitive. And the sentence will begin with any subject pronoun of these: I, we, they, or you. And we add don't plus infinitive. Look at this example. Okay. But what about doesn't? Doesn't, we use doesn't plus infinitive if the subject pronoun is he, she, or it. Here, this is an affirmative sense about the tense. We play tennis at the club. This is an affirmative sense. We want to make it in negative form. So, first of all, we will look at the subject pronoun. The subject pronoun is here is we. So, to make it negative with we will use don't plus infinitive. So, here the answer will be we don't play tennis at the club. Another example, he plays tennis at the club. Okay, the same sentence. Okay, here the subject pronoun is he. So we add the verb plus is. But this is in an affirmative form of the simple present. But to make it into negative, we will look at the subject pronoun he, and we should use doesn't plus infinitive. So the answer here will be he doesn't play tennis at the club. Now, let's know more about the simple present tense and its form with yes, no question. Okay. With yes, no question, we will begin the sentence with do or does. Let's know about do. We will begin the sentence with do and plus the subject pronoun, one of these, I, you, he, or they, plus infinitive. Okay. Look at this example. You play football, okay, here, do, and this is the subject pronoun, you, and then the infinitive play. Okay? The answer here, you will answer yes or no. If your answer is yes, the answer will be yes, I do. And if your answer is no, the answer will be no, I don't. Okay, this is about do. Let's know more about does. Okay. We use does at the beginning of the sentence and then the subject pronoun he, she, or it. And after that, we use the infinitive. Okay, look at this example. Does she walk to school every day? Does she walk? Here we use does, and after that subject pronoun she, and then we write the infinitive walk. Okay. If your answer also if the question begins with does, you will answer yes or no. If you answer yes, the answer will be yes, she does. But if the answer is no, you will say no, she doesn't. Okay. Let's talk about WH questions. Okay. So the sentence will begin with question word and plus do or does plus subject pronoun plus infinitive. Look at this example. Where does Tariq live? Here, where is a question word and followed by does because the subject pronoun here is Tariq and I can write he except instead of Tariq. So we can say where does he live? So, and this plus infinitive after Tariq, the verb live. Another sentence. How do you go to school? How, here is a question word and then followed by do because the subject pronoun is you, okay? And then we write the infinitive, okay. This is all you should know about the simple present tense. Now try to answer this simple quiz, okay? to make sure you understand, okay? You understood the lesson, okay? Correct the underlined words. Okay, number one, I plays the drum. Here, plays is incorrect. Try to make it correct. Okay. So my advice to you to look at the subject pronoun here. The subject pronoun is I. So it's correct to add is when the subject pronoun is I. Okay, sure, it's wrong. So the right answer will be play. Number two, I doesn't listen to music. I doesn't listen to music. Here is a negative form of the simple present tense. As we said before, we use don't or doesn't. So my advice to you is to look at the subject pronoun. The subject pronoun here is I. Is it correct to use doesn't with I? Okay, sure, it's wrong. Okay, what's the right answer? Excellent, great. Okay, don't. Right. Do he play football on Mondays? Okay, this is a yes, no question. As we said before, we use to or does. So again and again and again, look at the subject pronoun. Subject pronoun is he. It's right to use do. When the subject pronoun is he, sure. Okay, what's right? Does. Excellent. Right. She don't go swimming. She don't go swimming. Hey, it's a negative form of the simple present tense. And as we said before, we use don't or doesn't. So my advice to you, and I repeat it again and again, look at the subject pronoun. She. Okay. It's wrong to say don't, but what is the right answer? Huh? She doesn't. Excellent. You are great. Okay. Does you play chess? Does you play chess? Okay, look at the subject pronoun you. So it's wrong to use does with you, but the right answer will be do. Excellent. You are good. Okay, wonderful. Okay. Now, okay, this is slide for you as homework. You can answer it for the next lesson. I hope you enjoy our lesson today. And before I go, I want to advise you to do your homework soon.